Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the invisible forces that shape pretty much every choice you make in a crowded store. We're talking about the secret life of products, and it's all about two powerful tools, branding and packaging.
Think about it. The last time you went to the supermarket, you were probably staring at a wall of options. What is it that makes you reach for one specific box of cereal or one particular bottle of shampoo? In this absolute sea of choices, how does any single product even get noticed?
At its heart, the problem every product faces is a kind of identity crisis. Without a clear identity, a product is just, it's just stuff on a shelf. This explainer is all about the solution, that strategic one-two punch of branding and packaging that gives a product its unique personality and its voice.
All right, so let's start with that first part of the solution, the brand. What is it, really, that takes a simple item and turns it into something we not only recognize, but maybe even feel loyal to?
So, fundamentally, a brand is really a promise of identity. It can be a word, a logo, a symbol, pretty much anything, but its job is always the same: to shout to the world, "This is me," and just as importantly, I am not them. It's that first crucial step in cutting through all the noise.
Now, within that brand, the brand name is the part that gets a voice. It's the specific, pronounceable piece of that identity, like Promise toothpaste or Rexona soap, and it's designed to get stuck in your head.
But a great name is just a name until you protect it, and that's where the trademark comes in. You can think of it as the legal armor for your brand. It's the official registration that gives the owner exclusive rights, turning a cool idea into a real, defensible business asset. It's basically the brand shield.
This leads every company to a massive strategic crossroads. Do you put everything under one big roof using a single family name for all of your products? Or do you give every single product its own unique identity? Let's take a look at how that plays out.
And here we can see the two competing philosophies. On one side, you've got the family brand strategy, which a company like Philips uses. It's super efficient. You promote one name, and if one product does well, it can lift the whole line. But on the other side, a company like Hindustan Unilever goes with an individual brand strategy. Each product stands on its own 2 feet, which, crucially, acts as a kind of firewall. If one product bombs, it doesn't take the whole company's reputation down with it.
And this is exactly why that choice is so incredibly important. A name is never just a name. It comes loaded with all this psychological baggage, with associations and images that, as this quote says, can immensely influence buying decisions.
Maggi is the perfect real-world example of this in action. The company built such a powerful, trusted brand with its noodles, so much positive brand equity, that it could then extend that trust into a completely different product category. People were willing to try Maggi sauces simply because they already trusted the name.
Okay, so let's shift gears to the second part of our solution. If the brand is the product's soul, then the packaging is its body. It's often called the silent salesman for a very good reason. It does some of its most important work right there on the shelf, without ever saying a single word.
Good packaging is a masterclass in juggling priorities. It has to pull off 5 core functions, often all at the same time. It has to protect the product, look good, perform well, be convenient, and of course it has to be cost-effective. Let's see how that works.
First things first. Its most basic, absolutely non-negotiable job is protection. This is the package's primary role as armor, shielding the product from everything the world can throw at it while it's being shipped and stored. We're talking damage, contamination, moisture, you name it. But here's the economic reality of it. Perfect, indestructible protection would be ridiculously expensive. So, every single company has to make a calculated bet. They have to find that sweet spot, balancing how much they spend on the package against the level of product damage they're willing to accept.
Of course, the technology behind packaging is always changing. Take India in the 1990s, for example. The country went through what you could really call a packaging revolution, and it totally transformed how products looked and felt on the shelf.
A huge game changer was the arrival of new materials like PERPT. For things like edible oils, these containers were a total revelation.
All of a sudden, you had an option that was unbreakable, totally food safe, and way lighter than the heavy, fragile glass jars they were replacing.
And at the same time, you had innovations like these multi-layer Lamitubes that offered a double whammy. For cosmetics like Fair & Lovely, they gave way better protection from the elements. But just as important, because they didn't get all crinkled and cracked, they gave the product a premium, appealing look that was absolutely essential for competing in export markets.
Now, this is where the package stops being just a container and starts becoming an active part of the sales pitch. And come on, we've all seen these tactics, right? You've got the direct money-off flash on the front, the promise of a future discount with a coupon, or that instant gratification of a pack-in premium, a little free gift tucked inside. The cleverest might just be the premium package, like a reusable glass tumbler that gives you value long after the product is gone. Each one is a different strategy to get you to buy.
Finally, a product doesn't just have to appeal to you, it also has to be accountable to you. And that means both the brand and its package have to play by a very specific set of rules, all designed to keep you, the consumer, informed and safe.
This is what we can basically call the law of the label. In a lot of places, the law is super clear about what information has to be displayed. This isn't optional stuff. Things like the net weight, the manufacturing and expiry dates, the maximum retail price, and clear directions for use, they aren't just suggestions. They are legally required information, and they're there to protect you. So, the next time you're out shopping and you pick a product up off the shelf, take a closer look. What is its name trying to make you feel? What story is its package telling you through its shape, its color, its material? Now that you know what to look for, you can start to see the secret life of products playing out all around you.